Well, hi everybody. Hope that your week is off to a great start. It's amazing to believe that we're coming around the halfway mark already in the great 50-day season of celebrating the Easter joy of Jesus' resurrection from the dead and his risen presence that dwells within and among us. And this past weekend, we had a really joyful weekend, especially as we brought to conclusion another really successful and fruitful year of family faith formation. We gathered together for Mass on Sunday at 4:30 in the afternoon here in the church with all of our family formation households. Our young disciples took various liturgical roles as readers, ushers, and so on. And we had a really great prayerful celebration and a wonderful social time following, and it provided a great opportunity to offer a whole lot of thanks. Thanks, first of all, to our students for their attention throughout the season, and to their parents, family members who support and walk with them, accompanying them in growing together as disciples of Jesus, learning more about Christ and about the body of Christ, the church. We also had a chance to thank our wonderful formation leadership team, especially Amy Rohan, Lisa Knoll, and Letty Mason, and their teams of volunteers, and including our two pastoral year seminarians who are now preparing to conclude their classes at Mount St. Mary's Seminary and return back to their home dioceses for the summer as they continue their preparation process to serve the church in priestly ministry. We're very, very blessed here at St. Anne to have a wonderfully, deeply faith-driven, faith-rooted, creative, engaged team of faith formation leaders. And we really want to thank them and to encourage them to continue to offer their lives so generously as they do. As we kind of wrap up and take a review of how this past pastoral season unfolded, plans are already underway to begin a new pastoral season as the summer ends and a new fall season begins. So please hold our formation team members, all of them, in your grateful hearts and prayer. And looking ahead to this coming weekend, more joy is on the horizon. We're looking forward to gathering at the 9 and the 11:30 a.m. Mass this Sunday as our young disciples who have been preparing to receive the Eucharist for the first time will do so. And it'll be their first opportunity to join us fully and completely around the Lord's table, sharing Jesus' body and blood in the Eucharist along with us. It's a happy day for them and their families, for sure, but it's also a very happy day for us as a spiritual community because we are all the stronger when more of our members are able to join us around the one bread and the one cup of Jesus' body and blood in the Eucharist. They also provide each of us an opportunity to be renewed and inspired and motivated to appreciate even more deeply the gift of the Eucharist in our own lives. The joy that we see on our young disciples' faces should be mirrored by the joy and the gladness that we feel and express in our own lives. And as a way of welcoming them to the Lord's table, we will be offering them and everyone this coming Sunday the opportunity to receive the Eucharist in both the forms of the Eucharistic bread and the precious blood. And as we look a little bit forward, beginning with the Feast of Pentecost weekend, we'll be able to reintroduce, for those who feel comfortable doing so, the opportunity, the option to receive the Eucharist in the form of the precious blood as well as in the Eucharistic bread. So this coming Sunday, really make plans to be with us. How impressive it would be for our young candidates and their families to know how much our spiritual community wants to be here with them, supporting them, praying for them, and loving them as they make this next step in their spiritual growth and development. And then looking a little bit farther ahead, speaking of Pentecost weekend, May 27-28 will be another joyful weekend for us here. At each of our Masses that weekend, we're reaching out to you. If you have the ability to speak a language in addition to English, we would really love your help in helping us to articulate, to speak the intercessions, the petitions that we offer to God during the prayer of the faithful at Masses that weekend. Remembering how the apostles went out and proclaimed the good news of the gospel so that people of all languages and cultures could understand that. We'd like to mirror that here so that we can reflect the wonderful cultural diversity that characterizes our St. Anne community of faith. So if you have a second language ability, please reach out. Let our office know as soon as you can. We will forward the text of the petitions to you well in advance so you can be practiced and well prepared. We really hope to have a wonderful expression of prayer during our Pentecost weekend Masses. And on Saturday of Pentecost weekend, May 27, please plan on coming to the 5 o'clock Mass and bring with you a food item that is reflective of your culture of origin. After a couple of year absence because of the COVID virus, we're now able to host once again a really fun evening, our International Potluck Supper. And please contact the parish office to let us know what food item you will bring and how many folks will be coming with you so that we can make the appropriate preparations in the parish center rooms. When we've celebrated the potluck supper in the past, it's always been a whole lot of fun, a great way to build relationships and community, and you get to sample a lot of really good, interesting food that you may not have had a chance to experience before. So again, please do let us know as soon as you can what you can bring for our International Potluck Supper on Pentecost Saturday, May 27. So, even though we still have the second half of the Easter season to go, lots of great things are still on tap, and we hope that you and your household will be very much a part of it all. In the meantime, do take care, and God bless you.